Common sense should tell some of you, if there is no footage of cars going and coming from the Proudfoot home that night or the morning of, nobody's leaving, coming and going, even the child, then that means Sebastian didn't make it home.
So if he's angry at you, that's okay. He should be. The people that are pleased with you right now are the ones getting away with it.
Right.
That should be your big red flag. The people that don't have a problem with you. The people that they're patting you on the back saying, good job, we've been free for 18 months. Let's go to Disney World. Let's go to Disney World.
So now we have the good night between 9 and 10. Katie told us, and this is a quote from lead detective Brandon Carter. You probably wouldn't recognize him because he hasn't been doing interviews, but I do want to let you know he is the lead detective. Katie told us a little bit before 10 p.m. she heard a loud bang coming from Sebastian's room, so she yelled out to ask him if he was okay, to which he responded that he was, said Detective Brandon Carter from the Sumner County Sheriff's Office. Okie dokie.
Since I got in, the Proudfoot is blasting me. You know, if they want it, listen, 50 years I've done this, brother. If they want to find their kid, then why are they blasting me? 10,000 fugitives in the last 44 years. Why would they come after the number one bounty hunter in the world?
Still missing Sebastian. That's just the truth, guys. Listen, I'm going to shoot it straight with you every time. You know, it is what it is. Do I believe that Chris and Katie have some responsibility in the disappearance of Sebastian? In my opinion, yes, I do. I believe Katie has done something and Chris has helped cover it up. That's just my opinion. That don't mean you got to agree with it. You ain't got to disagree with it. You may have your own opinion. You may still believe that the lights are real and there's somebody out there with a green hoodie lurking the shadows of night snatching babies. Not
plays us for a fool or tries to lie to us, because when we know we are right, we are going to prove we are right. Clearly, this is something they're trying to hide. Right? They don't want us to know about this. That's why they keep lying about this. But every time they try to call us liars, we're going to prove we're not liars and they're the ones lying. But to keep lying and tell us it was a dump truck, and then now all of a sudden it's a reflections off a headlight. You are full of crap. We know you're lying to us, and it just further puts distrust in our hearts. So now we're not going to take anything you say as true.
Everywhere, all over the fucking internet, that people have released on these stupid ass shows and all these fucking Facebook things. It was never out there until that bitch opened her fucking mouth. I'm telling you, I am being very polite as I can possibly be to her. Mm-hmm. If she don't find a fucking way to fix it, I promise her I am not going to be so goddamn pleasant when I see her.
Okay.
And I will bring the fucking cops with me.
All right, well, I'll talk to her. I mean,
there's a difference in helping find Sebastian and just being a stupid fucking cunt. Web slut. Yeah. Or sleuth, whatever fuck that woman's name is.
Web sleuths.
Yeah, whatever. It was on that fucking show.
I can't see Chloe just giving out that information, though.
She did. You're missing my statement.
Okay.
I didn't say she gave the information out. I said she made a statement that she had it and wouldn't fucking release it. That right there was a trigger to start this fucking shitstorm, when she shouldn't have opened her fucking mouth in the beginning.
Okay.
I don't know what kind of fucking PI or whatever the fuck she thinks she is or how she does this, but if she needs a fucking education and then schooling on being a PI, I guarantee you I'll find somebody who is truly a PI and let them school the fuck out of this woman. She started a shitstorm. Actually, she better figure out how to fucking fix it. Personally, I think everybody fucking starts looking for shit.
Yeah.
Ain't even worth the fucking bacteria of the foam that forms on the fucking worst form of bacteria on Earth. That's what I truly feel.
Yeah, I feel you. I hear you. I can feel it through the phone.
Trust me, Chloe's lucky I'm not standing in fucking front of her. Like I said, I will bring the fucking cops when I see her.
Okay, well...
And it was more my protection than hers. Because right now, you can inform her. She fucking calls me, says my fucking name, anything of that fucking nature involving Katie or me or anybody else, I'm going to slap the shit out of her with the same fucking thing I told you. I'll cease and desist letter and then let her open her fucking mouth one more time. And then I've got her dead to fucking rights.
I think that's
I'm trying to be as civil as possible. It's not my PI. She's not.
Yeah.
Bitch don't fucking mean a goddamn thing to me.
Right.
If she was on fire, I wouldn't piss on her to put her out. She ain't fucking careful. She's fucking sloppy. But if she ain't got the fucking audacity to give me a working fucking phone number, she better not fucking reach out to me. And that Google shit ain't a fucking true number.
Yeah, that's the same number that Seth has, though. I will tell you that.
I'm not Seth.
Yeah.
I have the balls and the fucking spine to call people out on shit. I'm not a fucking...
just-
Maybe her head's so fucking twisted because she's too emotionally involved. Or I don't fucking know it.
No,
but
yeah.
whatever the fuck it is, she better goddamn fucking figure it out and redial herself the fuck back in.
Okay.
Fuck is this bitch on fucking on these goddamn interviews? She started a fucking fire shitstorm.
What was the purpose of making that statement, knowing full damn good and well that the
Trust me.
Yeah.
were going to dig
Seth can have his fucking PIs. I don't need PIs.
causing problems and
So...
leads that have already been run down.
She opened her mouth, made the statement. She's the catalyst to the fucking storm that is now brewing. It doesn't take much. I can go out there, open my mouth, say one fucking word, and I can almost break the fucking internet. Look what I did the other night when I got on that show. When you said I wanted on the show,
Yeah.
that shit fucking almost broke the fucking internet. No, that's the one time I went out there and stated the fucking facts.
Yeah.
I didn't go berserk.
They've dug in.
No, I'm fucking pissed.
I
There's a
know.
difference in berserk, stupid, psychotic, and every other adjective you want to add into it. I did, and I had every fucking right to say what I said. Nothing I said was fucking false. Nothing.
I didn't say it was. I don't think anything you said was false.
I don't know.
When I told her exactly how many dogs, where they all went, what they've all done, she's like, there's nothing I can really do or offer at this point other than to
The kind of
assist in a search if needed.
Yeah.
bodies were dead and starts talking.
I promise you, if Bobby told Seth anything of what he's told us, Seth opens his fucking mouth, I promise you, it won't ever open again. And you
Don't
can
really
tell her
wanna say
you can tell her those are my fucking words, not yours, mine.
I kind of feel bad for Chloe right now.
Oh, I don't. When you're a fucking amateur PI and you do some stupid shit like she's done, you explain to me how anything, and I've even told you this, how the certain things that y'all have done on fucking YouTube and all this shit, how the fuck it does anything to help find Sebastian other than just put shit out there. It doesn't. It has left y'all down a what? Completely empty fucking road.
Obviously, we haven't found him, so...
Exactly.
You know.
I got to thinking about this the other night when you and I talked. And you said you don't want to sound like a liar or anything. You're right, you don't. And that's great. But now you got information out there that actually has absolutely fucking zero to do with anything. Because there's no clues. There's nothing up to what y'all have released. Got a friend of mine who is highly respected.
Cell phone and then it's on video.
All of a sudden, he made a good point. He didn't tell me that. And I was like, you know what? You're very valid on that. Very valid.
On what?
Information that's out there that actually has nothing to do with finding Sebastian.
But...
I understand what purpose it serves to bring through my... I mean, let's just be honest. I was violent.
Well,
violent. I don't understand why that needs to be.
Well,
Yeah.
it is what it is. I gotta get up and get ready to go to work. I don't have my GoFundMe page to pay my bills.
Let's jump straight into the sources today. This deep dive, it's really focused on Christopher Proudfoot, Sebastian Rogers' stepfather. We're analyzing his documented behavior and the really conflicting narratives around Sebastian's disappearance from Hendersonville.
Right. And the sources immediately highlight this pretty critical 10-hour gap.
Yeah, exactly. Last documented contact seems to be around 10 p.m., February 25th, 2024. Sebastian's mother, Katie Proudfoot, she heard a loud bang, or maybe a thud, from his room.
Mm-hmm. And when she called out, the report is, Sebastian said he was okay.
But here's the really odd part, procedurally speaking. The missing person report, it wasn't filed right away the next morning by Katie, who was there.
No, it was filed hours later. And it's Chris Proudfoot who called it in from his job site way over in Memphis.
3 hours away. That immediately raises flags.
It does. And it feeds into the contradictions in the official timeline.
Mm-hmm.
The initial story, was that Sebastian, who's 15 and has autism, just wandered off. But the sources are pretty clear. There's just no physical evidence backing that up. No footprints, no clothes, no confirmed scent trail leading away. Nothing to suggest he left barefoot in February cold.
So that lack of evidence kind of forces you to look back at the adults in the house, doesn't it?
Precisely. Which leads us to Chris Proudfoot's behavior. The sources, they show him sort of toggling between two personas.
Yeah, like what?
Well, on one hand, you've got the aggrieved victim. He uses language like living nightmare, very emotional.
Okay.
But then there's the defensive subject, displaying, hostility, but indirectly towards critics online, calling them YouTubers and Facebookers.
Interested.
And the most telling pattern, maybe, is how he seems to manage information, especially regarding law enforcement.
Yeah.
He uses this almost like a linguistic shield.
What do you mean, linguistic shield?
He publicly claimed he and Katie were vetted and cleared of all wrongdoing. That's a direct quote cited in the sources.
But wait, is that true?
No. That's the thing. It's verifiably false. The Sumner County Sheriff's Office, SCSO, they explicitly state, we have not cleared anyone.
So why say that publicly? Is it about controlling the public perception?
It certainly seems like a PR move rather than just cooperating fully. And, that kind of aligns with the whole polygraph situation, too.
Right. The polygraph. He publicly challenged someone, didn't he? Said something like, name the place and time, ma'am, I'll be there.
He did. Very public, very confident. But then when a test was actually arranged privately,
he refused. After saying that, what was the reason given?
He apparently deflected, said he did not need one because his alibi, being in Memphis, was already confirmed. So again, it's this pattern of, evasion masked as openness.
Okay, so that behavior, let's connect it to something else the sources mention. Discipline. Proudfoot himself admitted to physically disciplining Sebastian.
Yes, he did. He admitted hitting the 15-year-old with a belt, though he specified on the outside of his clothes, and claimed it was just one single swat.
And why? What was the trigger?
This is crucial. The reason given was because Sebastian was caught
lying.
Exactly. The punishment is directly linked to a perceived falsehood. Now, think about that with an autistic teenager. Communication challenges can easily be misinterpreted as lying.
Right. That creates a really high-risk situation.
Yeah.
Volatile, even. You mentioned Sebastian reportedly didn't want to go back home.
Yeah, sources indicate he told his biological father he didn't want to return. It suggests a very stressful environment.
So let's bring this back to the timeline. That last response from Sebastian, I'm okay, right after the loud bang.
It could have been a lie, couldn't it? A lie specifically to avoid punishment. The exact trigger Chris Proudfoot admitted using discipline for.
Okay, and connect that to the phone call.
This is where it potentially comes together. That bang happened right before Katie started a phone call with Chris, who was in Memphis. And that call lasted, according to sources, nearly
2 hours. Between 10 p.m. and midnight, roughly.
Correct. So while Chris has a physical alibi, he wasn't in the house. That doesn't rule out the possibility of, say, remote instruction. If he believed Sebastian lied, could he have instructed some kind of punishment during that call?
That 2-hour window suddenly feels central.
Very central. It's perhaps the biggest investigative gap highlighted.
So now we have this major conflict, right? The official TBI and SCSO stance is still no evidence of foul play.
Yet you have this private intelligence agency at night taking a very aggressive stance. They're alleging systemic failures in the investigation and are pushing for federal involvement.
And at night points to specific things.
They do. They bring up the scent dogs, for instance. Chris Proudfoot himself acknowledged the dogs hit on a nearby retention pond.
Okay.
That pond was drained, found empty. But the hit itself is key. It suggests Sebastian's scent was taken to that location. It contradicts the idea he just wandered off. It implies he might have been
moved, and at night sees the failure to follow up on that lead as a systemic issue.
That seems to be their core argument. That and other leads they claim are being ignored, like tips sent to the Treehouse tip email. They argue the wandered off theory is effectively disproven by evidence, like the dog scent.
Okay, so we're left with these two starkly different narratives. You've got the official line, and then at night pushing hard the other way.
Exactly.
It's this raw audio recording of the stepfather, Chris Proudfoot. It really pulls back the curtain.
Yeah, it shows some extreme pressure, anger, suspicion, all happening around the edges of the main investigation.
Exactly. So our goal here, our mission, is to look at this outburst. What does this volatility tell us about the mindset, maybe the strategy, beyond just finding physical clues?
Okay, so let's get into it. The recording itself, it's reportedly a call between Chris Proudfoot and a PI named Heather. Apparently, she used to be linked with Seth Rogers' the biological father's team.
Right. And what's crucial, like you said, isn't frustration about finding Sebastian?
No, not at all. The anger, the fury was completely focused on controlling information. The narrative, really, about his wife, Katie Proudfoot, her family, her past.
And the trigger specifically was another investigator, someone called Chloe. Proudfoot's claim is that Chloe just mentioned publicly that she had sensitive info on Katie's past.
Even though Chloe apparently said
she wouldn't release it. But for Proudfoot, that mere mention, just acknowledging it existed, that was the direct cause of what he called a fking shitstorm of online digging.
So not the leak itself, but the idea someone had the info.
Yeah, it's this like preemptive defense. The priority seems to be managing personal fallout, not, the missing child at that moment.
And the tone, it goes downhill fast. It moves way beyond just being frustrated.
Definitely.
He makes direct threats against Chloe, the investigator. Things like, I will bring the fking cops with me. Demands a cease and desist.
And the contempt isn't just for her, is it?
No, it's broad. He basically dismisses the whole community looking into it. That's a direct quote.
That language, it's extreme. If you connect that to the bigger picture, you see this pattern, right? Deflecting blame, maybe intimidation.
And he contrasts himself with Seth Rogers, Sebastian's dad.
Right. He claims he has the balls and the fing spine, his words again to confront people, calling Seth a fing coward. That shift in focus is really significant.
He also mentions trying to work with people like Dog the Bounty Hunter and Tony Mathis.
Yeah, he brings them up, claiming those efforts failed because Seth, allegedly, wouldn't open his fat fing mouth and give everybody the truth. Again, pointing fingers elsewhere.
So what do we make of all this? Maybe there's a point buried in there. If the PIs in the online frenzy aren't actually helping find Sebastian, could this just be, extreme stress boiling over misdirected anger?
That's the crucial question, isn't it? Is this genuine anguish from someone under immense pressure, maybe unfair scrutiny? Or is there another purpose?
Like obstruction.
Potentially. Or at least deflection. Yeah. He does question if the media and PIs are effective, but look where the energy goes. It goes into attacking them, demanding they stop, not into, say, coordinating a better search.
So the call itself becomes significant because it shows this extreme volatility.
Which absolutely impacts the investigation, even if indirectly. It creates this hostile environment.
Yeah, it seems like this behavior, whether it's a contra strategy or just a reaction, it could definitely intimidate people, PIs, online groups, anyone who might have information or want to help independently. It sort of gums up the works.
Exactly. So you're left with these two possibilities, really. Is it a father figure cracking under pressure? Or is it a deliberate, aggressive attempt to control the narrative, maybe obstruct, push people away from the family unit?
For investigators, dealing with that emotional minefield must be just as tough as the physical search.
No doubt. It's a huge challenge.
So regardless of the why behind it, this recording gives you, the listener, a pretty stark look at the complex psychology at play here. It shows how this kind of hostility complicates everything.